Okay, Sci-Fi Dude 1 back here with you again at Six Flags Over Texas. This is Saturday, May the 10th, and I'm going to get you another park update here. We now know that the track pieces for the new ride are sitting right on the other side of that fence. I'm looking right at them. I'm going to try to get over there and see what I can see here. Everybody's having to come this way because that side is closed off completely now. So I'm going to cross over here and see what I can see with the new track pieces. I'm going to try and get up on the tower and get you a look at the track pieces for the new coaster they're going to be building. I'm going to cross right over here. The lot is now completely closed off. I don't think they're letting anybody park in here now, not even buses. So, and just 1 second, I'm going to see if I can see something. You see some shots of the new track pieces there. I don't know how much, they're not letting anybody, they're not letting anybody enter in that other side of the fence over there. The buses are not parking in there anymore. It's completely closed off. I'm going to head this direction real quick.
Literally like a minute.
And see if there's a hole big enough in the fence that I can take a peek at the track and get a shot of the track for you here. But you can see some of it in there already. The supports and some of the track is already there. And you can see right there. You can see right there the track that they're going to be putting in here. It's going to be huge. There it is. We're going to try and get some more photos here from atop the oil tower, but you can already see in there some of the track pieces. The track is huge. We're going to try and get as many shots of it as we can. And we're going to come along this way now. I don't know if you can see through that mesh or not. You probably can see a little bit of it in there, but it's the track pieces are huge. So we're going to have a look at that and maybe get up on the oil tower and see what we can see. Hard to see through that side, so we're going to head down here and see if we can see something on the other end down here. So be back with you here in a minute. Another hole where you can see some of the supports. Yeah, you can see some of the track. I'm going to try and get a shot of that right here if I can. It's a really big track. We're going to head on down here and see what we can see from other vantage points. That's a really big track. That is enormous track for a dive coaster there. That's a 309 foot tall dive coaster. You can see how big this track is. It's really big here. Really big track. Amazing. See what we can see here. Yeah, the track is enormous. So we're going to get some shots hopefully off the oil tower, so stay tuned. I'm heading into the park now, but we are now seeing the track and the supports here arriving in the park. And they're going to begin putting this in here before too long. It's going to take a long time to finish it. 309 foot Giga-Dive Coaster from B&M, Bolliger and Mabyard. And we are going to keep an eye on this progress for you. The supports are here as well. So you can see some of the supports there. It's hard to see through that fence, but we're going to see if we can get something off the oil tower and get a closer look at this new ride coming in here for you. I'll be back with you here in a minute. We're going to follow this fence on around. They've expanded the area of the fence here. All this entire area back here is closed off now. Even the area where they used to have the tram pickups. We're going to have a look at this as we get up here and see how far this extends. And it extends very far here. I don't know what's the most... Oh, here's an area in the fence we might be able to look through. Yeah. You can see some of the track and supports over there already, right there. Really cool. And of course, more track is going to be on the way here in the months ahead as they begin constructing this ride. Look, the track pieces look enormous. It's a big B&M dive coaster, 309 feet tall. It's going to be the biggest one in the world, tallest, fastest, longest, all that good stuff. So we're going to go inside the park now. And see what's going on inside the park. And we're going to try and also get a shot off the oil derrick tower to get a good idea of what the parts of a ride and how big they are. Stay tuned. Well, as we enter the front gate, we're fixing to enter the front gate here. This front gate section has been opened up now. It's wider. You've got people up here taking your tickets and scanning your passes. That is still, that area where the women's restroom used to be is still fenced off, but they've made more room to enter the park now. So we're going to go in the park. Well, we see that the area where they're doing the new construction over here, where the women's restroom once was, is still fenced off. It goes all the way around this way. Pardon our does Texas-size enhancements in progress. And we see that the entire front end is now back open again. Area's been repaved with concrete. That's been repaved over there. That's where the guest relations used to be. It's gone now. So, let's see what we got going on over here. And if we look careful, we can see that they're still working on this area. So it's completely demolished, and they're going to repave this, and we don't know what they're going to put there, but we're going to keep an eye on that for you. So we're going to head around and see what we can see in the Spain section here today, and we're going to check out some other updates. Stay tuned. We're going to get up on the oil tower and see if we can see track from the top of the oil tower. We also see that they're doing work on what used to be the Looney Tunes shop, or the DC Comics shop over here. Let's have a look at that real quick. They're making some progress on that. This used to be El Mercado de la Plaza, or de la Six Flags, but now they're redoing that in its entirety. They may be turning it into one big store here. We have to wait and see what they're going to do, but they are remodeling and redoing that in its entirety. Really cool. So stay tuned for more updates on that as well. That's being redone in its entirety. We're going to head on around here to the Spain section and see what we can see from there. Although construction has not yet begun, but we're going to check and see what we can see. We've already seen the pieces of the track that they've got out there in the what used to be the preferred parking. Now it's going to be part of the ride, the area for the new ride, and it's going to be massive. We can see that from the track itself. So we're going to head on around here and see what we can see. We are approaching the fenced-off Spain section here, where the new coaster is going to be going into. We are building Excitement, so that's really cool. El Diablo is gone, and so is La Vibora. They're completely gone. Conquistador is still there, but it's not running. It probably won't be until they get through building this new coaster here. We're going to head around this way and see what we can see. But yeah, you might see a little bit through the fence, but we're going to see if there's an opening in the fence on this side that we can get a better look for you. Really cool what they're doing here. Building a brand new coaster called that they have not yet given the name of, but it's going to be a 309 foot tall B&M dive coaster. Baldinger and Mabiar, the famous coaster designers from Switzerland, are going to be designing, or have designed this, and are going to be installing it for us. We can see that everything is empty back there. No La Vibora, no El Diablo. There's some kind of work being done on that platform up there. They're deconstructing that. That's where El Diablo used to be. Alrighty. Yep. El Diablo is no more. I don't know if I can get that. I can't get that to focus through there, so that's going to be what it is. Okay. Can't get it really to focus through that, but El Diablo is no more. It's long gone. And in its place, and in the place of La Vibora, will also be the new, or will be the new B&M Giga-Dive of 309 feet tall Giga-Dive Coaster. That's going to be a major new attraction to this park. And there you go, look at that. And we're going to take another look at the track once we get up on the oil derrick over there, if they're letting people go up, which it should be. It's not too windy today. So we are going to be going up there as well and trying to get another look at the track in the parking lot there that they've brought in. More track is on the way. This is just the first parts of it, the first pieces. But it is huge track, and we can get an idea from that track just how big this coaster is going to be. So stay tuned. And we can see that Primo's Pizzeria is open for business. Looks the same as it has been. I don't know if they're going to do anything to that or not, but we're going to keep an eye on it. We already know they overhauled JB Smokehouse. From you saw that on my last blog from a few weeks ago, or last vlog from a few weeks ago, and we know that they've overhauled that. So we're going to check and see if they have done more work, which I'm sure they have, on All American Cafe up here, and see what's going on up there. And then possibly we're going to get up on the oil derrick tower and try to get some shots from up there of the new B&M track that just arrived. Really cool shots of the track here, and the track looks really big, so stay tuned for more stuff here. Of course, you can see all this black tarmac that's been down here for years. All this that you see here is going to be torn up and replaced eventually with asphalt. That's what they're doing. They're getting rid of all the old old tarmac, all this stuff here, and they're going to replace it with asphalt. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that for you as well. Runaway Mountain right there. So the park is going to undergo some major renovations here over the next few years, in the next decade or two, that will turn it into a major tourist destination. And we're going to keep an eye on the whole thing for you. So stay tuned. Okay, we're approaching All American Cafe, which is still fenced off, but we can see through the fence that they are doing a lot of work on this. It's going to be a renovated cafe here. Looks like Aquaman Powerwave is running today. That's good. It wasn't. I don't think it was running last time I was here. So we can look in here and see that they're doing an awful lot of work to All American Cafe. They're really going to overhaul it and turn it into a modern establishment, I assume. All American Cafe is temporarily closed for enhancements. Coming back this summer to enjoy. I bet it is. Boy, I can't wait. Let's have a look. Enhancements are in progress, as you can see. Yeah, enhancements. It's undergoing a rebirth, if you will, and it's going to be an all-new establishment when they get through renovating. Really cool. As we approach JB Smokehouse, which is now open, we see the fences around this stand out here. Now, my understanding is this stand out here may be carrying the turkey legs, so when it opens, we'll have a look at that and see what's going on with that. But yeah, that could be what's up here. And in the meantime, we're going to go in and get some food at JB's. Yep. And there's nobody in here right now, so this is going to be fun. Really cool inside. Serving buffet. You can check it out on my previous vlog. That's where I did a real in-depth interview, or a real in-depth update on this. And we're gonna get something to eat and be back with you here. And I'm now digging into my roast chicken and my sides here at JB Smokehouse, where they have renovated the food and the serving line. This looks really good. I'm gonna give it a try. All right. All right, I've been eating the roast chicken here. The roast chicken is excellent, and so are the mac and cheese and the cornbread. I really love what they've done with this restaurant. Excellent food. We see now that they are opening the gates to Shockwave here at Six Flags Over Texas. Shockwave is one of the more legendary coasters here at Six Flags Over Texas, built back in 1978 by Alexander Schwarzkopf. It was designed by Alexander Schwarzkopf and built by Intamin of Switzerland, who did the physical building of this. And Alexander Schwarzkopf did design this coaster along with several other coasters. He also designed Revolution out at Magic Revolution out at Magic Mountain. And he also designed Mindbender at Six Flags Over Georgia. There we can see the two loops, two back-to-back loops right there, double looping roller coaster. And this has been recently been named by ACE, Coaster Enthusiasts Organization of American Coaster Enthusiasts, ACE, as they are called, as a historical landmark for being one of his great designs and one of his great coasters. It's one of the last surviving Alexander Schwarzkopf coasters in the world. And it is still here. It's been here since 1978. And it is a real legend. ACE has recognized it as a historical landmark for that reason. It's an honor for us here at Six Flags Over Texas, and those of us who have this as our home park, to have this named as a historical landmark. Well, we see that they are now opening up the oil derrick tower, so we're going to head on up there and see what we can see. Okay, let's see what we can see with the roller coaster there in the distance, or the track parts. We can see them there in the distance there. I'm going to try and zoom in as best I can here. And yeah, we can see the track. There's a lot more track coming, but the very first pieces have now arrived, as you can see there. And those pieces look pretty big from this angle. And yeah, we can tell from that it's going to be a really big coaster, really big dive coaster, 309 feet tall. So stay tuned for further updates. I'm up here on the oil derrick tower. We're going to keep you updated on the entire construction of this new coaster. And there it is again, the track pieces for the new B&M Giga-Dive Coaster coming in next year. Based on those tracks, based on that track and those supports, it's going to be a very big coaster, enormous, over 300 feet tall. Well, just coming down off the top of the oil derrick tower right there. Got some good shots from up there too, so yeah, we're going to post them all for you. And we're going to keep you updated on the progress of this new B&M dive coaster coming in, 309 foot tall dive coaster that's going to break every record for dive coasters. It's going to be the biggest and tallest in the world. And as I enjoy my meal of barbecue brisket and macaroni and cheese and cornbread biscuit, I'm going to say goodbye from Six Flags Over Texas for this week, but we're going to be back in a couple of more weeks when Mad Mike will be with me. We'll be staying here longer, doing some rides and getting some more updates for you. We're going to follow the full construction of this new coaster. It's going to be a massive coaster, huge, and we're going to follow the full construction of this thing, and all the way into next year. When it opens up, we're going to get a ride on that coaster, give you our impressions, just like we always do with all the other rides out here. We are eagerly looking forward to this new coaster because this is the biggest coaster to ever be constructed at Six Flags Over Texas. It's a 309 foot tall Giga-Dive Coaster from Ballyhurd Mavyard. This is the biggest thing ever built here, other than, well, as far as roller coasters, it is the biggest one ever built at this park. So, a lot to look forward to in the future. It's just the first of new new rides and attractions that's going to be coming into this park. There's going to be a lot of improvements made to the park, and we're going to be here for the whole thing. We'll keep you updated. So, until next time, signing off for Six Flags Over Texas. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe. See you next time.